Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage, and it is a beautiful morning out here. Wow, but I got some wiper blades I gotta change on a few of my vehicles. The Honda, for one of them, I'm gonna be putting on some of these nice Trico Exact Fit wiper blades on my Honda, and then on my wife's Elantra GT, the Hyundai, she's gonna get some Anko. And then on my Ford Freestyle, it's going to get, well, yeah, it's going to get an Anko, a Tricoflex, and a Michelin. Yeah, it's going to get some 3 different types. I just couldn't order the right sizes for my Ford Freestyle. But first, we're going to do the good old Honda and see how well these fit. So the Honda has 7 years old, and it's still got the 7-year-old wiper blades on it. They're starting to chatter on the, well, windshield, even when they're wet, or it's wet. So I figured, yeah, it's time. Let's change them up and make this a better, well, let's say, a better driving experience when I have to use the wipers. Now, when these wipers were new, wow, they were definitely some of the best. But now I gotta figure out, how do I get these off of here? Is there a button? Oh, there is. Okay, these ones have a button. Oh, there we go. And these are some high-end wiper blades. What were on here? Mitsuba wiper blades. Yeah, those weren't too bad, really. Well, let's take a look at them here. So these are the Trico Exact Fit right here, Mitsuba. You can see slightly different. This is the beam style. This one kind of has different brake in it, like they're just different. They may, there's not much pressure on there. So, but why were these failing? Probably just because of the wiping surface. It still feels soft, but it just wasn't doing it anymore. So here, let me get that on there. So the new one on these has a little cover that you can put down. This is for the smaller blades. So I'm just going to stick it on and see how well that will work. And there we go for the Honda ones. Maybe I'll take a swipe or two and see how well they work. Well, let's see how well they work. They worked as expected. No chattering on the windshield. Isn't that great? Now we're going to get to the wife's car. See, she has kind of the same hookup for hers as my Honda did. Well, of course. Honda and Kia. Oh, Kia. This isn't Kia. This is Hyundai. So these look like they could be just about originals too. So let me get these changed out and we'll take a test on these. Now I've noticed these are quite old and very used up. I can't believe we still had these on here. These look like they could be original to the car. But wow, that even came apart. But yeah, it's... Well, on this though, I put the traditional steel wiper blade by Anko. And yes, that should do a lot better. So let me get a wipe of that and we'll see where we go from there. Oh, I'm not done yet. We have a rear wiper blade here and I am just scratching my head on how to get this one off. And I just don't know. So let me work at it a little bit more and hopefully I can get it off. Well, I've gotten it off, but I don't know if I got the right wiper blade for the rear here. Let me see. Kind of just pops in to there. Let me check That one is supposed to be the one that's supposed to fit on the back. There's not a chance this wiper blade is going to fit on here. Not a chance at all. I guess I'll put the old one back on, and we'll move on to seeing how the front ones wipe. Nothing like getting into a car and have the music blasting when you turn the key on. That's typical of my wife's car. She's always got the music blasting. Well, let us take a look at this. They've never wiped better. Those old wiper blades were terrible. Now, she can at least use them. They'll wipe and it'll be good. Now for my Ford Freestyle, which you can see is the traditional style, which is very nice. This one is also very old, and yes, does not wipe as good as it should anymore, but it still does wipe. Yeah, this one's pretty beat, so it's not really working much anymore. Rubber's all hard on it and everything. So let's get the new one on. Well, I had to give the mechanism here it wouldn't go down. Now it does. I just gave her a spray with some liquid wrench rust inhibitor. Hopefully that'll help that from rusting up again. There she goes. The wiper blade fit on perfectly. So here we are with the front, and they are an interesting type. Oh, I got her off. So that is what we're looking for here. I don't see it on this Trico. We'll see when we open it if it's got the right end. This one, you can tell right there. It's already got the right end right there. So yeah, we're on the way. So we do have some ends. I'm supposed to pop this one off, put this one on, and then place that cover over it after it's there. Well, let's see what we get. So there we go. That's supposed to be it. Well, I'll stick around and we'll see. Well, yeah, that looked like it did the job. Okay, we got that one on. I also gave this arm here a spray again with the liquid wrench rust inhibitor. Not a sponsor, by the way. So, not a sponsor. I just like using it. That's all. Okay, let's get on to the other one. So, a lot of pieces fell out on this side. So, I gotta figure out. Pretty sure it's this one. No, it's not. This one? No. I don't know yet. Give me a second here. I'm told it's the one that's already on there. So we'll go with it and see how that works out. So there's the instructions for this one. That's the type here. Remove this. I removed that. Install slide pin with lock connector. I don't even have that piece. I don't have that piece. This kit didn't come with that unless I dropped it. And yeah, thanks. I don't have that on here. There's nothing here. Is this it? No, that can't be it, can it? Here, let me do some more checking. So I guess that's it. So, okay, let me stick this one on. So these wipers too were not wiping as well as they should. That is a lot better. Okay. Well, there we go. I'm quite happy with all I got accomplished this morning. And hopefully, you'll find that changing your wiper blades is probably a good thing once in a while. Don't let it go as long as I usually do. Thanks for watching.